ever feel like the whole world needs your help? So I'm an INFJ, which is also called the counselor. And it's very true to me because I'm always wanting to help and to listen and to mediate, and I hurt when others hurt. And the biggest thing is, and we all know that I have an addiction to reading Facebook comments, is that Facebook shows you what people have commented on videos or on news articles. So I see a video about addiction, and it's just some person in their car talking about how addiction is a choice and you just choose whether to do drugs or whatever. And I see where someone I know has commented on it like, amen to that, it's definitely a choice. And just like, no. Having worked for a company that makes educational psychology and counseling materials, I feel pretty confident that addiction is not a choice in the way that that video and the person on Facebook that I knew was making it out to be. Addiction is a disease. So there's this part of me that's like, I need to help this person understand and like send them a private Facebook message and cite sources and send them suggestions for books, because this kind of thinking and lack of empathy is very damaging. Another example is that I saw a girl who really loves animals comment on a video about a dog that had been left in an airport bathroom with a broken leg because the owner was apparently a victim of domestic abuse and so couldn't afford the fee when she was kind of fleeing from that bad situation to take the dog with her. And they commented that they hoped the owner would be beaten and left in a bathroom by the boyfriend because of what they'd done to the dog. Which is ironic because it's very likely that the owner had been beaten by the boyfriend in the past, which is what got this whole thing started. And I just can't. I'm such an empathetic person, like to the detriment of my mental health sometimes. It takes very little for me to feel what others are feeling, or at least for me to be able to imagine what someone who felt like they needed to leave their dog in an airport bathroom to escape domestic abuse, or, you know, why it would be difficult to kick an addiction. But I can also feel the kind of anger or misunderstanding that the people who are commenting these kind of misinformed things are also feeling. It's part empathy and part logic and research, I guess. But I don't think most people actually live this way. Also, I suppose why the idea of paying more for healthcare when you're healthy so that someone who is not as healthy would be able to afford their premiums is such a dividing topic in the US right now. I cannot be everyone's therapist. No one's paying me, duh. So I've been kind of drowning in my own empathy lately, and I wanted to make a little call out for people who are like me, who also feel like they need to be everyone's therapist. Hey, you're not alone, but also don't let other people's lack of empathy drain you to the point of just feeling kind of empty and not even really angry, just apathetic. I know it's easy to do, I have been there. Self-care is super important, you know, taking a step back from people who are draining you and, you know, lack the empathy, so you're sort of having to be empathetic for both of you, but also maybe putting away the social media for a little while. I'm going on vacation later this month and I will have no internet. And I'm very excited about this. I'm scared, but I'm also like, I could use not knowing what's happening, you know, on the interwebs for a little while. Yeah. And also I would say making sure that you get a steady stream of positives, like stories of human decency. There are, you know, social media can be useful in some way because there are the stories of human decency. Don't read the comments on them because someone always has something nasty to say, but just, you know, watch the video or read about it. So what do you guys think? Have you struggled with overwhelming empathy? It seems like being empathetic should be a good thing, and it is, but it also can just be too much in a world that is not really empathetic at all. Tell me all about it down in the comments. Plus remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys on Thursday.